There we go. I'm Vince, or Vincent, or Vinny, whatever you want to call me. You got a seat there. We got 8 of you? Wow, it's great. Perfect number for a focus group. Anyone do anything like this before? Yes. Okay, Angel, what are we doing here tonight?
What are we doing here tonight?
Yeah.
We're doing a focus group.
Yes, I know. What kind of things happen?
Oh, we talk about specific topics that you want us to talk about. You ask us questions. We give our feedback on them.
Yes, and if I don't like your answers, I push a button here and you get ejected out the window.
Excellent.
No, that doesn't happen. In fact, that's one of the
Right.
bases, hard and fast rules, Ally. There's no right or wrong answers here. I am, first of all. I don't work for any specific company. I live in Tampa, Florida, and I moderate focus groups for a living, so I do a lot of work in automotive. I probably worked on some of the cars you drive. And I also do a lot of work in, travel and that sort of thing. And I do some work in healthcare, but not much. I'm in kind of the impartial person. It's my job to talk to people and attempt to see the world through your eyes. And that's because of this thing that we all played in the 3rd grade called the telephone game. Remember that game, Jennifer?
I'm not sure.
She doesn't remember it. Angel does, don't you?
Yes.
How does it work, Angel?
You tell me something, I repeat it to her, and it goes all the way around until the end. It gets to be something that possibly is not what you said.
Exactly. Exactly. Communication is so important. Those are some of the issues I want to be talking about tonight. And making sure that you've got the correct message and that you're understanding what people need and communicating your benefit to them, so to speak. And that's what this is all about. No right or wrong answers. I'm not looking for unicorns and rainbows. If you have a negative opinion, I want to hear it. We all have something in common here, don't we?
Yeah.
What's that?
We like to travel.
We like to travel.
We like to travel. What else do we have in common?
Kids.
You all have kids, you're all approximately the same age range. Or around, like no older than what, about 5 years old, I think, going around the table. Okay. So, just generally, how old does the child have to be for a parent to go to?
4 or 5.
3. To enjoy it.
To enjoy
I think
it.
it's manageable. And 2.
I just think back my memories, and I can go as far back as when, I can remember when I was 3. So that's kind of been my guideline. I haven't taken my son yet, but I'm at that point where I think now, he's going to be 5 in May, and I think that would be a good time for him to go because he's going to remember that.
Well, the question I'm leading up to is a suitable place to take to go on a family vacation with your kids?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything to add over here?
And then also the weather's always nice.
Weather's good.
Yeah, the weather's always nice.
And most of the hotels are like resorts anyway, so
Right.
you've got the nice resort style pool, but then you've got activities like massage for mom, or they do kids. I think when we took my stepson, they had like a party in the evening at 5 o'clock, like a little luau party for the kids, which was great because we just went down and watched him play while we drank a few Mai Tais.
Nothing wrong with a good mind. Does a trip to like Disney World and places like that, does that sort of find its way on your radar at some point for all your, for your kids? Is it a trip for your kids?
Yes.
So if we haven't done it, it's something we're going to do
Yeah.
at some
Yes.
point?
Yeah.
Okay. And I know it may sound like an obvious question, but why is this such an important thing to do?
It's Disney. It's magical.
It's America. So it's part of being an American.
I go to
It's like
Disney World.
an American thing to do. I don't know. I feel like it's so cultural.
Yeah?
It just really caters to kids. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really exciting for them, and it's exciting for you to see it through their eyes.
Okay. And
feel
what I
like-
want to show you is some work-in-progress communication materials. And these are communication materials that you might see on television, you might hear on the radio, you might even see kind of represented on the internet, right? So I'm going to show you what's going on. I'm going to show you some things. We're going to discuss them. We'll do some little paper and pencil exercises. It'll be fun. We'll engage. We jump in. You may not all see things the same way, but that's what I'm looking for. So this is what we call storyboard format, and you have to use your imagination. Just like pretend you're watching on TV. Maybe shake it up and it moves, that kind of thing. But and you'll notice that sometimes I've got pictures and sometimes I've got artwork, and that's because it's a mock-up. And where we didn't have an appropriate picture to describe what we were trying to show, they drew up some artwork to illustrate that. So just kind of keep that in mind as I go through this. Can we all see this? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. All right. What do you think? What's your first reactions to this? What kind of thoughts are going through your mind?
Whatever. I gotta hurry because they're growing up
Yes.
fast, and I gotta get them there.
I feel like really guilty, like just watching the first 4 reels. I'm like, oh my gosh, I deprived my child of these amazing experiences. Like, thank goodness I
I
have
feel like I'm
Before.
slacking that I'm not putting pictures on the growth chart.
This is concept B. B as in boy. Okay? Here we go. I'm going to describe the action to you. All right, so we open up. We've got a dad. Can you say okay, Tanya? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You okay down there, Jen?
Yeah, I think
All right.
so, good.
All right, so we got a dad, we open on a shop with a dad, and got a son of a motorcycle revving, vroom, 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 and he's wearing a motorcycle helmet. And then we cut to the engine stops as a child cheers, yay! So this is something that
Yeah,
you
it sticks.
experience?
That's good with me. I'm telling my
Okay.
husband all the time. She's too young. So I see that I'm the mom in the corner saying it's too
Okay,
soon.
so you're the voice of reason, so to speak, in your household.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe too much.
Okay. Well, every household has to have this balance. Jennifer, you said this one. You seem to. This one seemed to have a certain amount of appeal for you.
Yeah, it just made it so much more clear.
Does it make more sense to be a little bit, not say vague,
No, we don't
but
have
a
time
little
for
bit
that.
more,
It's
soft.
straightforward.
Well, I
softer
think with
voice.
Disney you already are thinking magical, and I'm sure with Universal and SeaWorld you're already thinking it is a magical place of wonder for kids. I mean, you just always see those pictures of kids looking up like, and so we already know it's going to be wondrous. We want to know why.
Move on. All right, now what I'm going to show you here is this. We all spend a lot of time surfing on the internet, right?
Yes.
Okay, we probably check out travel blogs and mom blogs and things like that, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Those banner ads that pop up? Sometimes they pop up in the center, maybe on the side, and sometimes they're vertical down the side, and sometimes they're across the bottom. And what I'm going to do, and they move, they're dynamic. And that's what I'm trying to replicate here. As I go through these, they're cycling as though they would be dynamic. So, you might see something like this on the actual internet. You might see it even coupled with a video execution of this particular commercial that I've shown you. Would these catch your eye?
The vertical
Yeah, the vertical.
Vertical one, why, Juliet?
Because that's how the growth chart goes,
Mm-hmm.
like this, right? Well,
So
yeah, you have standing.
it's consistent with this,
Yes.
where this is set up.
To get it, you need to see all three heights at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's an ad, I'm not gonna be watching it, it's gonna have to
Right.
catch my eye in one glance.
Mhm.
And you have to watch it too long for that to get it.
And I would also hope that there would be like specials.
Right.
Alright.
Here and here's your discounted rate. or
That's
whatever.
Allie's voice. Let's hear some other voices. First of all, who would click on this? Would you click on it?
If I'm
Yeah.
looking for
Yeah.
going, yes, I would.
Would it pique your curiosity? Okay, and the second thing is, again, what would you expect? We heard from Allie, I just want some quick voices. What would you expect to see when you clicked on it?
Like a list of attractions, like the weather maybe, the different hotels and just all the things to do in Orlando.
To me, the color is just very common. It's that's the kind of banners you see all the time, so I wouldn't click on it.
No? I'm not getting a solid reaction around the table on this banner, like I did for some of the others. I'm wondering what's...
This doesn't appeal to me as a mom of a 17-month-old. I don't feel like she's old enough to go. The lap.
What we're gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick tally. I wanna see what your ratings were like for all this. Can you just read me what your rating was for F?
Very
What was it?
appealing,
What was that?
very appealing.
Very appealing. Okay, so we're just gonna go around the table. You're just gonna start reading it sequentially real fast. So very appealing.
Yes.
Allie?
Very appealing.
All right, okay, let's see here. We got some trends here. Yeah, 8 of you said basically F was, very appealing. Let's see, we had 4 of you say that H was extremely appealing. Another 4 was B was extremely appealing. And we had D that was not so appealing. We have 4. So, okay, what was so appealing about F?
It showed that there were things for toddlers. It's not just about the roller coasters.
Okay, so
Yeah.
from your perspective, hands up for humor. I've got no takers for humor. You liked it, it made you laugh.
Yeah,
But
but
it's
it's
not
not
gonna
gonna
make
tie
me-
into
it's not
anything.
But it's not appropriate in this context?
I mean, it's not
It's not
inappropriate,
appropriate,
it's
it's just not gonna-
It's just not gonna,
It's not gonna push me to go visit
okay.
Orlando.
I think we're done. Thank you.